Got real loud.
Oh yeah, I know. It's the way to do it, right? I can hear the music, so I started yelling at you guys, but you guys are all like, "Why is Rip yelling now?"
Yeah, you're like, yeah, there we go. All right. I'm like, excuse me.
The BOOMcast is back.
God, you sound.
What?
You sound horrible.
Mike is learning about how this MooBot thing works in the chat. He's all like,
That
"How
shit
come?
is crazy.
How does it know about all the inside jokes, Mike?"
How?
He watches the stream, dude. It's there the whole time. It's like the most loyal viewer you've ever asked for.
It's how crazy artificial intelligence has gotten. I'm retweeting Sajam's tweet. Oh man, and Rynge, I'm liking yours. I didn't see you did it too. Slacker
I can't hear this
MYK.
guy ripped for shit. He sounds
Really?
like he's speaking from the back of a garbage disposal.
Yeah, I
Out
might,
of a spoiler.
I might have to put these headphones on actually. 'Cause I can't, motherfucker.
I can't. I actually can't. I'm just. He's gonna ask me some shit, and I'm like, as you can imagine, right?
You gotta
Yeah,
turn up the volume on me. Can you
If
do
I
that?
turn you up, then it's gonna start fucking echoing, bro.
No, just my volume. If my volume's low, Discord lets you do that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just right-click one person. All right, how do I fade out this music? Let's give it a shot, guys. To be honest, I don't know if it's gonna work, but here we go.
Fuck it.
Fading it out. You just take it out, Rynge. Oh, got it. I messed up. Ta-da!
Boom.
Did that work? What's up? How's it going, everyone? Does
Are you
everyone
wearing a
sound
live?
okay?
white T-shirt?
Yeah. It's technically a UI shirt, yeah.
Oh.
I was gonna say, I don't think I've ever seen you wear just like a plain white T-shirt.
Yeah, I was trying to blend into my Temple Storm chair today. Wait, so do I sound okay now? Chat, do me a favor. Let me know if I sound louder or softer than everyone else so I can adjust the volume levels right now. But, of course, if you guys are just tuning in, this is the BOOMcast number 17. Usually on Thursdays, but we haven't gotten to do it in like a month because Sajam and I have been flying out for E-League every single Thursday. And if it wasn't E-League, we went out to CEO. So
Combo
basically-
breaker.
Combo breaker as well, right? So we got a couple more weeks of travel, and then maybe some other stuff leading up to Evo. So I don't even know if there's going to be another BOOMcast before Evo. So this is the BOOMcast. This is the one day we had. WNF was canceled because it's 4th of July. Happy 4th of July, everybody. You guys can probably hear fireworks going off behind everyone's microphone somewhere. It's that time of night, 9 p.m. here on the West Coast. But man, it's been a lot of stuff going on. How are you guys all doing? How's your 4th been? Sajam.
Dude, this big ass fire just went off. Right when you said that, just fucking boosh. I was like, oh god.
Dude,
Right.
you know, as soon as we went live and you were like, we're live now, it was like, boom. In the back.
People are celebrating the return, man. That's all. They're just celebrating. Everyone's happy. The BOOMcast is back. There's a lot of stuff to talk about. To be honest, I have no idea what to start with. But let's just start with the most recent thing, of course, which was CEO Orlando in Daytona. We all were there except for MYK, right? He was chilling at home. So, Mike, did you watch a lot of it on the stream?
Yeah, I saw pretty much most of it. Yeah, I saw as much as I could on Saturday, and then I caught all of top 8 on Sunday.
Boom. In there. All right, so we'll come back to you in a second. But, Rynge, I want to start with you because you got to kick things off on Friday, you know, with the actual wrestling shit, man. You got to commentate NJPW, like an actual wrestling event in an arena. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I don't know where to start really when it comes to commentating New Japan Pro Wrestling. Dream come true, right? I mean, me and you, Rip, have talked about this a lot. Wrestling, right? We just talked about how big of fans we are in general. You see Sajam up there, sticks to his amateur wrestling, doesn't know anything about the professionals. Like,
Not for a fucking second. I
But,
went to the show.
Yeah, you did go to the show. I heard you enjoyed it, so that's good. Hopefully, I can drag you to a PWG show in the future. But yeah, I mean, not only to get to commentate wrestling, right, but to commentate my favorite promotion currently, right? Like, I am not really watching WWE actively or anything like that. So the main promotion that I'm keeping up with is New Japan. So to get a chance to commentate the primary promotion that I follow and that I care about, I mean, yeah, dream come true to say the least. Incredible experience. It was a great position to commentate from, like up on the stage, being able to see the ring and the monitors was really awesome. And the crowd, you just got to see everything. You had a bird's eye view. My co-commentators, Logan and Golden Boy, couldn't thank them enough. Like, they did a great job. My first time ever working with Golden Boy, and That guy, he's a monster. I told him afterwards, yeah, you are a complete and utter monster. So that guy, I can see why he's who he is.
Oh yeah, he's super
He's very good.
esports professional, golden boy. If you guys haven't seen him before, you can pretty much find him on anything else you watch in esports. But yeah, you are definitely my favorite commentator out of the three. I just got to say, your like delivery of all the lore, it made it feel like I was watching a real production, basically. Because you would just go off about the titles these guys have held and all. I'm like, oh shit, I'm watching wrestling right now. Like, Rynge is telling me more about this, you know. And then when you're gone, I was like, okay, yeah, there's some commentators, you know. But like, whenever you come back, I was like, ooh, look at this, we're back to wrestling commentary. So I really enjoyed your commentary. So that was really awesome. I watched most of it on stream actually. So I forgot. Like, I think I watched the second half. I think I might have missed the first half. I think I watched Jabali's match, which was crazy.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then I missed a bunch of it, and then I watched the end of it. So it was really fun for me from that perspective. I think a lot of people out there were they weren't sure what to expect out of the show, right? And for me, it was exactly what I expected it to be. I don't know how you guys felt about it. Sajam, you don't really watch wrestling, so you still enjoyed it. And you were in the arena, right? What was it like in the arena?
The arena was really fun, actually. I think a lot of people didn't know exactly what to. There was people there that I definitely met that were not fighting game fans at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they were just there for the wrestling, right? And they were like, I could tell that they were a bit confused at first, like especially in the Jabali match, right? They're like, who the fuck is this guy? They're all like, who is this jobber ass Canadian sitting up on here with his bootleg? Like, well, what the hell is that? That guy beat up Skinny Boy. I want him to beat up this guy. So, yeah, I could tell people didn't exactly know. But, like, once we got into it, I thought it was super fun. The energy in the arena was great. But, you know, I don't understand anything about wrestling. There was one moment where this guy, like, was out of the ring. And then he went and suicide dived and chased out of the ring to go after the guy. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Just wait in the ring. Time his ass
where's
out.
the rules?
Just
What are
stay in the
rules?
ring. It's 20
Everything's the ring.
seconds. If he tries to climb back up, kick his ass back down. Like, it's not that hard. Like, just lame his bitch ass out. I don't understand how wrestling.
There should be a timer when you're outside the ring, like 20.
There is.
There
it
is?
20?
20 count, my man.
It's
20
20
count.
in NJPW? Isn't it 10 in WWE?
Count his ass out.
Holy
I would just
shit.
be like, ref, just
Yeah.
start counting right now, and I would just lame his ass out.
Just so Calibur that mother.
Yeah. I don't get wrestling at all. I would be, yeah, it doesn't make any sense. But as the show went on, I enjoyed it more and more. I had more and more fun with it. It was messed up because at the end, Kenny was wrestling, and he's the only person I know out of everybody, and I know him as a Street Fighter player. So when I saw him like get picked up, I was like, oh my god, you're gonna die. I was like, Kenny, don't die. And then he just got dropped on his head. I was like, is he okay? I was about to jump in there and whoop some ass. I was like, what the hell, dude? It's like, this is not okay.
I gotta give it up to Kenny because I think he put together a very well-paced show for the audience that he was given, right? And since it's like kind of like a mashup between gaming and wrestling hardcore fans, like I feel like he built the show very well.
Yeah.
Like the Michael Nakazawa opening with Jabali was like really good for what it was, right? Michael Nakazawa played his role to perfection.
Yeah,
And then after that, I think opening up with Liger and Romero, kind of like smaller guys with a very quick pace, was a good opener. I got to give big props to Chase Owens and Jeff Cobb. I thought they had a really good match. And then, of course, you know, the four of the best wrestlers in the world, period, to main event was fantastic.
Yeah, and Mike, did you catch much of it on stream?
I did not catch that part, yeah. I didn't
Okay.
see much of Friday because I was just looking for Tekken.
yeah, so was I actually, except I slept most of Friday. But yeah, I mean, do you guys think the two of you guys that were there, do you guys think they're gonna do it again next year? The wrestling part of it, the wrestling show with the CEO?
Yeah, I have a feeling that's happening for sure.
Yeah, I have to imagine they will. It seemed like everybody had good feedback. Like even some of the main wrestling journalists, like Dave Meltzer, had good things to say about the show. A lot of people were even receptive to the commentary, which, you know, we were all concerned about, right? Me, Golden Boy, and Logan had never done wrestling commentary before.
Yeah.
So it was all our first venture into it, and people seemed to enjoy it. So I
Somebody
would be
brings
more than
up-
happy to do it again.
In the chat room, somebody brings up Roppongi 3K, which, by the way, made immediate fans out of me for being named Roppongi 3K. I know about Roppongi, right? Like, I was like, all right, I know about this. And they were complete degenerate goons, which was hilarious. And then this guy comes out and starts doing the Mika Flying Peach, and I was like, this guy's incredible. And then the fucking Dragon Lee guy is like this high flying, fucking crazy athletic dude. I was like, this match is tight. I actually from the very beginning was rooting for Roppongi 3K because they're
Based off the name
degenerate
alone.
ass Japanese dudes. But then I got one over pretty quick.
Damn. Well, anyways, I hope they do it again. I thought it was a well done production. You know, obviously, even the production side of things, right? 10-0, they haven't done a wrestling event before.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
And for them to be doing that for the first time, I thought it was gonna be way worse, to be honest. Like, I was like, because I mean, you don't have experience in it. You know, if you have experience in the shots and the angles you need for wrestling, that's one thing. But you're asking a bunch of guys who haven't done this before to do that. So I was really impressed with how they did put it together. So I thought that was all good. You know, the major complaint was that the cameras weren't white balanced or something for the hand cams, but other than that, I think everything was pretty well done. Pretty well done indeed. All right, let's move on. CEO, man, what did we talk about next? There was so much stuff there that happened.
Yeah.
What do we want to start with? Let's start with.
The beach, Daytona.
Daytona sucks.
Let's
Yeah,
start
that's
with that.
the hot topic, right?
That is the hot topic, right? Daytona's.
Twitter blew up.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you were celebrating the return of the Boomcast. I was celebrating my return to California. Thank you.
Florida sucks
Bro.
so bad.
This was
Damn.
one. I mean, when we used to travel around for Wizard World stuff, we'd come back home. I'd always be like, man, no matter where we were, I'm like, feels good to be back in Southern California. But this time we came back from Daytona, Florida in general, right? And we
Yeah, Florida
landed.
sucks.
We got our baggage, me and Sajam. We walked outside into the, I guess was it the departure level, arrival level.
68-degree California weather, like beautiful skies. I hear cars honking in the
Honking.
background.
Yeah.
The smog.
LAX
filled my
smog right there.
lungs.
Yeah.
Oh, I've never felt so good in my life.
It was so much better than being in Florida. It was ridiculous. We were in an airport. LAX, the worst airport on the planet, maybe.
That fucking airport sucks.
Surrounded by a bunch of cars and all their smog, and it felt so good. The weather felt so much better than being in Daytona's humidity. I'm not even exaggerating. That was so
It's
crazy.
so true.
Yeah, so, man.
Anyway, Daytona
yeah.
sucked as a place. There was nothing to eat. The fucking beach was not that impressive. Because we're from SoCal,
Damn.
so I have a high expectation about
Yeah.
beaches.
Yeah.
This beach was fucking trash. The fucking weather was overcast and thunderstorming and humidity at the same time. It's the worst.
That's the thing. When we first got there, like the view of the beach was so bad because it was overcast.
It was
Like,
Dude,
It really
we saw
was.
a bird actually flying and just go straight dive into the water. He was sick of his existence. He's like, even I don't want to be on this shitty fucking beach and just fucking dive.
Bird never came back up, boys.
No,
we thought
he
he was
didn't
going
go
to
in
get
there
some
for a
food.
fish. He went in there to he was over with it. He
I
was like,
waited for him to come back up. He never did.
no, he was fucking done. He was like, I don't even want to go to CEO. Fuck this place.
Yeah, so like the first couple of days there were really overcast. I'd say Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all overcast. It made the beach look whack.
Thunderstorms.
Right, but I gotta say, the beach view from the hotel was still sick, right? I didn't see your view, but I think, yeah, I did see your view. It was a good view of the beach, right? So, you know, if the sun was out, nice, it would have been great. I'll tell you this.
It wasn't.
Look, there's a
The
lot of
sun
haters.
wasn't out.
There's a lot of haters out there, but I'm telling you right now, that beach on Sunday.
That's like saying if
looked
you play the
nice.
lottery and you win, the lottery's awesome. Like, yeah, it sure is. It's just
If the
fucking luck
sun is
wasn't on our
out,
side.
if the sun is out, the beach looks better, all right? That's all it is.
I fucking scratched that shit
but-
off and there was nothing. I was like, oh, man.
Look, I mean, if you're at a beach city, I mean, I assume Florida's always kind of like this, though, right? Where it's cloudy some days, sunny some random days. It's just like a total crapshoot. So we had 1 out of the 4 days with sun out on the beach, which is still,
Yeah.
actually, in my opinion, probably better for us because Sunday was definitely the hottest damn day. So it was kind of nice that it was overcast the whole time, right?
And also, Daytona is far as fuck from
Orlando.
NCO, Orlando Airport. It was quite the trek that we had to
Yeah.
make.
Like
to
an
get
hour and 20 minutes. At least.
Yeah, it's very, very far from that airport. And if you tried to fly to Daytona, you needed to get like a connecting flight or something. So definitely inefficient in terms of travel cost or travel time, right? Because it was far
Yeah.
away from the other airport. But overall, I thought that
As like an event, right? The venue was awesome. There was a ton of space. The arena where they had the ring was incredible. That place was so cool. One of my favorite arenas because the FGC now has been in a lot of arenas. One of my favorite arenas we've had. I thought that
I really
was,
like that arena.
Yeah,
as
I
well.
thought it was awesome. I thought they did an excellent job with that. Food in the area definitely sucks. And
did you have the barbecue place?
we didn't go to the barbecue place.
It's right next to the venue, and it was
so
good.
Sketch, dude.
That
I
place
thought so
is the
too.
sketchiest looking
I
shit I've
thought so
ever
too,
seen.
but it was good. I went there multiple times.
You actually ate there?
Multiple times. I had root beer floats there. I had brisket.
Bro.
It was good.
Mike, you'll understand. There was like it legit just said barbecue on the side of the building. I don't
And
trust
it
shit
looked
that,
like
bro.
a fucking. This place looked sketchy as fuck. I didn't want to even step inside. I was like,
Rick
I'm
has
cool.
a paper stomach. How did
Look,
you eat that?
You guys.
Yeah, his stomach is horrible.
Right now, you guys sound like a bunch of bitches. I'm telling you right now.
No, because
that barbecue place
then
was great.
We walked through the area where there was like it was sketchy and all the strip clubs were to go to
Yeah,
a
yeah.
different place that had better food but also had a shitty cover band the entire time we were there.
How do you know it was
Food is
better
good.
food? It was good food still. The burger
Dude,
place you're talking about,
what
right?
if the strip clubs had the best food?
It could have.
I mean,
honestly could
Yeah,
maybe
they
we'll
might
find
have.
out next year, bro. We didn't find out this year.
Shit, Molly Brown's. That's where we
Yeah,
should.
young Molly Browns. Dude.
What the hell is a Molly Brown?
Sounds
That was
gross.
the
The
name
strip
of the
club you had to
strip club.
pass to get to the food.
Yeah, we walked past that strip club like 4 times.
I don't want to know about Molly's Browns. Come on. That's disgusting. It's disgusting. Man, especially not at that kind of establishment. Point being, Daytona, I heard there's a lot of idiots and bigots, but I didn't experience none of that. Did you guys have any experiences with it?
Well, it's different for me, right? Because you know.
I don't know. I actually don't know
Well,
because I've heard the opposite.
I
But
definitely had a drug abuser offer. Oh, he asked me to pay him $20, and he would let me kick him in the nuts.
yeah,
That happened.
Yeah, that happened to us. We were there for that. That was right after that old dude took a shit on the street. But back to what
Wait,
I was saying.
Are you serious?
Yes. Because I look like this, some weird thing happens in the South, and I've noticed this now that we've been to the South a few times. And I don't get direct racism, but instead, because I fit in,
Third party racism.
like they hit me with like the the elbow, the one of those. They're like, man, can't stand all the brown folk around, huh? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, no, I don't know what you're saying. Like, what the fuck? And they're like, oh, you're one of those white people. I didn't realize you were not from around here. Like that's the kind
Oh
of
my god.
yeah, like it's really fucking bad. And like they get really upset at me that I don't side with them, and I'm like, look, bro, I don't want this conversation.
yeah, I mean, I saw.
It's bad.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously you got some of it. Like I said, I got none of it. So I was chilling. I was with Tasty Steve. Me and him went to do the slingshot ride and etc. We had no issue there. I literally had no bigot experience the entire trip. So I was there 4 days and nothing. So it seems really hit or miss. I did walk through the sketch neighborhood with Sajam that one time, and also on that walk nothing happened. So it seems just random, I guess. Your luck depends on how much you got screwed by it. I guess.
Fucking
When
white people in the South are the worst, for the record. It's so fucking bad, dude. I hate going there so bad. The way they look at me like I'm on their side.
Yo,
They got those
Sajam.
Confederate
Like the
flag.
reassurance eyes, like
I'm just like,
Dog,
no, dude.
they're like
fucking-
20% of your followers on Twitter.
Yeah, probably. I'm fucking. It's so bad. Ugh.
You're losing followers as you explain this on the podcast.
Great. That sounds awesome. Please unfollow me.
that sketch area was just kind of depressing in general. We were gonna
It
eat
was
at
so-
Waffle House one night, and this man we were walking towards the door to Waffle House, and Hook Gang God just goes, "We can't eat here."
He goes,
Like, what do you
he
mean?
says, we can't eat here. And we're like, what do you mean, Hook? And he says, look at this place. It's so poverty. He was like, look at how poor it looks. And then he said, the level of happiness inside of that place is not up to par. Like that, everybody
Come
is
on,
so
dude.
miserable.
Who can God
being around this place? He's like, we're gonna be able to taste it in the food.
Dog, it sounds like Hook Gang God needs to live there. You know what I'm saying? Like, how are you gonna call that? Whatever. Look,
That Waffle House, to be fair, I didn't see a smile for 600 meters in any direction.
they'd probably
Like-
live in Daytona.
I mean, yeah, that's why there was no fucking smiles anywhere. This shit was horrible.
I mean, all right, this might be me being a little bit of a bigot, but are there Waffles House that are full of white people working inside? Because the only ones I've seen have been the opposite.
There were definitely unhappy white people inside of that Waffle House.
oh my god.
There was
I say
extremely unhappy
working.
white people working there. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, you're suggesting?
That's all I've seen. That's what I
I
thought.
didn't realize you were from that part of Florida. My bad, Rip.
I'm saying this is what I'm saying about Hook Gang God saying that it looks so poverty in there. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what he said.
That's fucked up. Holy shit.
That's what I'm saying. See, that's why I
No.
thought that was fucked up from Hook Gang God.
Dude, you had no wonder you like Florida so much. You were like, Daytona wasn't
Jesus.
so bad. It all fucking makes sense
Look,
now. You fucking
The craziest,
dig it.
you're an idiot. Listen up. I saw this tweet from Jabali talking about how he's gonna be running for mayor. Did you see that shit?
Yeah.
Is that
He's gonna run for mayor
of Daytona?
He basically said like, Daytona sucks, and I want to make this place better, even if it means me running for mayor or whatever. And I was like, if you come in with a slogan of happiness and acceptance, you will get laughed out of this fucking town, Jabali.
So he makes this post about that, right? He said like, I'm so upset that other people had a bad experience. I'm gonna clean up the city, even if I have to run for mayor. Blah blah blah. Whatever.
Damn,
right?
he's gonna turn into Batman,
Dude,
I'm gonna
and so
clean
then-
up this city.
Clean it up. He's gonna in the fucking night. He's gonna have a cast on his leg, and he's gonna be crippled, like fucking, or down the fucking.
Gonna be hitting our criminals with wrestling belts and
crutches.
shit.
So what happens is
Kenny Omega cleaning up the mean streets.
I'm reading through this Twitter thread, right? And there's an older white gentleman Twitter profile picture who replies to it, right? And I look at the picture, I'm like, hold on, before I continue reading this sentence, let me look at where this guy's from. I click it, he's from Florida, right? So I go back to what he was saying. He just said something like, I can't speak on everyone else's behalf, but I felt very safe around those multicultural people.
This is the kind of shit I'm talking about, Rip.
I'm just saying, that's
This is
what I
the
read.
kind of shit I'm talking about.
Yeah, he felt real safe replying to Jabali with it, though, right? I mean, shit was crazy.
I don't want to go back there, dude. That place is fucked up.
Well, I hear Jabali's got a multi-year deal over there. It sounds like we're going
Yeah.
back every year for the next few years.
Oh man.
Yeah, all
Can't
of
he
us.
break out of it?
Can't he break out of it? Like, check the throw, get out of there.
Just like,
Contact,
Right.
boom, out of there. 1
like
plus
the,
2.
the Tekken animation.
God, yeah. I mean, it sounds like we can be back there. Overall, outside of the city, I thought everything else was fantastic, right? The
Yeah,
tournament
the
was
venue
great.
and the tournament were
Venue.
awesome.
Yeah, you were
Florida is
talking-
racist and has bad weather.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's how it's always been if you really think about it.
Humid.
Yeah, the
nasty,
weather's always
yeah,
sucked.
yeah.
Florida always
Yeah.
sucks, but the event's always good. So that's CEO in a nutshell, right? So the only way they're gonna fix that is they move it out of Florida. Good luck with that. All right.
Only.
Is there anything else
Just
you guys
move
want
it
to
back
say?
to Chicago, have combo breaker twice in a row. Just fucking.
Yeah, just have it a little bit closer to the airport. Let's not keep up that
Yeah.
trend. Good tournament, an hour from the venue, or an hour from the airport.
That's the classic right now, right? Fucking tournament is so far away from the goddamn venue.
So, what do you guys want to talk about next? Anything else about CEO first, by the way? Did I forget anything? I think we nailed it.
It was a
Oh,
good
I guess
ass
the top
tournament.
8s. Yeah, the top 8s
Yeah.
were crazy, bro. Oh, man, all right.
Ding.
Johnny D, John DeDing, getting his first TWT win over Kudons in the grand finals. That was crazy. Lil Majin destroying everyone's butt. That was awesome. Jimmy J.
That was
Tran,
sick.
first time at a TWT event, and he ends up getting 7th place.
Not bad.
Who sent him to loser bracket, Mike?
It was
Uh,
Kudons.
Kudons. Yeah, Kudons
Oh,
kicked the shit out of him.
beat the-
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right. That was rough, dude. Rough to watch. I mean, those guys hadn't played in like 12 years. There was a lot of those things that happened, right? Kudons and Jimmy J hadn't played since an old-ass strong style. I think.
Was it?
Yeah. I thought it was Evo 2005 or 6, but Kudon said,
Right,
no,
yeah,
we
yeah.
played at a strong style too.
Jesus.
Oh.
Yeah,
fuck,
so
okay.
it had been like a decade or something. And then on top of that, there was JDCR and Dimeback playing again for the first time in tournaments since
Right.
MLG 2010 or 2012. I was like, dude, that was like 6 to 8 years ago too.
That was a
So-
good ass match too. Top 8 for Tekken was really, really fucking good.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people are not a lot of people, I should say, but I saw Ultra David saying that KI and Tekken 7 were like the best top 8s of the weekend. I saw Katana Prime saying that he thought Tekken's top 8 was the best top 8 of anything he had seen all year long. So that was
Wow.
pretty high praise for
Wow.
the game. I was talking
Yeah.
to some other people who said they've rewatched it multiple times. So I'm like, what the hell is happening? So, me being there and commentating it, it was just good ass Tekken as it always is, right? And so it was fun to be in the arena. It's fun to interact with the crowd and everything. So I had a great time doing the commentary for it. But I was like, yeah, the
How
matches
did
are all
you,
good.
How did you feel about like where you guys were positioned for top 8 commentary? Because it was like on the stage and whatnot,
Right.
but you guys weren't actually facing the crowd.
Yeah, so that was the weirdest part of it, right? So we were on the stage, but we were facing away from the crowd. So it's like we were like a first row seat. Yeah.
Like the kid in the corner with the dunce cap.
Yeah, basically, yeah, we're facing the corner there, dude. So what happened was, though, you know, because Tekken was right after Smash 4. Smash 4 ends. I see everyone leaving, right? Because, of course, a bunch of Smash 4 players aren't going to want to stick around for Tekken. So I saw everybody leaving. And then I go up to do commentary, and I just assumed the arena's half empty behind me. And then it was like Low Majin Jimmy match came on, and I wanted to, like, get the crowd involved more. So I literally had to, like, turn all the way around and be like, is anyone here in the arena? Oh, there's hella people here now, you know. So and then I was like, yo, if you guys want a little Majin win, get it, blah blah blah, you know. And so I had to literally turn around and see it. I told Markman after, he's like, hey, why'd you turn around earlier? I was like, I want to see if anyone was here. I didn't want to. Hey, 10 people in the crowd, you guys hide? Yeah, you know, like. So yeah, I mean that was the only odd part about it, and I think they wanted that shot though, so that when you look at the commentators from the commentary cam, you can see the people in the crowd behind it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
So that
for
makes
sure.
sense to me. It's not the end of the world, the way it is positioned. I think it's probably better that way. I don't know.
It's basically the same as Evo, right? In Evo, you're up in the rafters, and all you can see behind you is like the arena
crowd.
or the ring or
Right.
whatever. Right. Yeah.
And even relating that back to E-League, because E-League has switched it, right? When we first did E-League for Street Fighter last year, we had the crowd behind us. And now they
Yeah.
flipped the desk around so that behind us could be anything. It just could be any random studio in the world, right? So I did prefer having the crowd behind. I think that is actually my
Okay.
preference. Also, you know, I should mention a couple people I've talked to said they really, really enjoyed commentary over the crowd. And I think that's
Yeah.
becoming a staple now, right? Like, this was definitely a hot topic a few years ago. People were like, this is bullshit. The players like are getting influenced. They're learning from the commentators. The commentators saying shit, yada yada, whatever.
But
Whatever
I
at
think
this
for top
point.
8, it's way more hype, dude.
Yeah.
I think it's just like getting the crowd and like hearing the crowd energy from the commentators' mics is
Right.
like the dopest thing. That was
Yeah, I
so
mean, even
sick.
there was a part where they played a blast from the past match, and you were commentating, Mike. Like it was you on the fucking thing.
Yeah.
And I could hear people in the crowd laughing at the shit you were saying.
Yeah.
Like it was during a break, and you're like,
Mhm.
Papa Louie, and people are like, oh my god. Like even then, I was like, yeah, it's great. I like having the crowd.
reaction is fantastic. Like every
Yeah.
time, like when Jun Ding was doing his thing, it was crazy, dude. You could just hear the crowd getting louder, and then the spring kick at the end to win it all. Oh my god.
That was
After
awesome.
Kudon's dropped the punish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He went for
Stand
something-
up.
1-1-2. Yeah, big mistake,
Ugh.
Kudon. It's cost you the tournament. All right, let's talk about a different topic. What do you guys want to move to? You want to move to Dragon Ball?
Oh my god, can we talk about Combo Breaker and then the Summit and then now CEO? The Dragon Ball storyline
It's
is
been a little bit.
It's finally happening. It's so sick.
And
I didn't realize you were such a fan. Yeah, I was like, what's happening?
Oh my god.
All right, Mike, give us a quick rundown of where we're at. We haven't done a Boomcast in a while. Fill me in.
Okay, so Goichi was on a tear, destroying everybody all year long, right? He had like a 90 tournament win streak or some shit, and then it was crazy. And then at Combo Breaker, he has to go up against Sonic Fox in Grand Finals. He actually met him in Winners Final, gets sent to Losers, meets up in Grand Finals, and Sonic Fox closes it out. And that was like the turning point, you know? It's like that needed to happen for the stories to, you know, evolve here.
And,
then
then there
Summon
was,
of
that
Power.
was not even part of the tour, right? There was no Dragon Ball
Yeah.
World Tour yet.
Yeah, that's crazy. And then the Summit of Power happens, and then we
Mm-hmm.
get Hook, Gang, God. You know?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. The Piccolo God himself. That shit was sick too. Taking down both of them, both of the previous gods in the tournament, and then now you have CEO with freaking Kazunoko and Yamucha.
What was that?
Yamucha.
Oh, okay.
Yamucha! Yeah, and the best part about it is that the 4 biggest events that have happened so far,
Mhm.
it's been won by 2 Japanese players and 2 American players, right? Because Summit was great because it was America Grand Finals, and then this is Japan Grand Finals, which is awesome. The first 2 events that were big is like Sonic Fox Goichi Finals, which was cool. So yeah, it's been bouncing back and forth. Evo should be ridiculous. I can't wait for Evo Dragon Ball, especially because I want to see who's gonna get the W, right? Like it's not even part of the tour, but you know the pride for Evo is so big.
Yeah.
And another thing about CEO, right, is that even within the Japan USA like rivalry, this is the first victory for East Japan, right? It's the first victory for Tokyo. From here, before this, it was all Goichi and followed by Fenrich and Dogra for the most part. But since I feel like at the summit, Kazunoko was the second most impressive player to me that besides Hook God. So and he just really carried that momentum in CEO, and I mean he put everybody on notice, right? I feel like the way this game's meta has developed is quite interesting because at the beginning, a lot of people were trying to play it like a Marvel game where you play 2 strong point characters and a strong assist, especially when Vegeta was so good, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then with like Sonic Fox's rise to prominence and domination and his philosophy regarding the game and how you should play 3-point characters and whatnot, people started changing their teams. And now we have Kazunoko putting everybody on notice again with that original strategy, right? Gohan, Kid Buu, two of the strongest point characters in the game. Kid Buu assist also, being one of the strongest assists in the game. But then Yamcha, assist that nobody really has practice against, nobody really has experience against, and it was quite strong. So it's very interesting to see how it's all playing out.
And there's been 4 different winners at the 4 biggest events so far.
Wow.
That's sick.
That
That's
is
sick going into Evo. Yeah.
Yeah, and of course the tour. Let's talk about the tour a little bit. So there's 7 stops, right? One for each of the Dragon Balls. And so right now Kazunoko's got the first one. The trophy is like an actual Dragon Ball.
Is it a 1-star Dragon Ball? Does it go in
1-star
order?
Yeah, it was the 1-star. Yeah.
Somebody's got to get the 4-star. That's the most famous one, man.
Is that what's gonna happen though? Is like every event they're gonna give away one of these? It sounds like it, right? Every event they're gonna give away one. Whoa, is that real, bro?
4-star already.
What?
Spoilers, bro. This is not part of the
4-star.
script.
Ew, you have a squishy Dragon Ball?
Multi-purpose.
It's actually just an orange that I
You
colored.
drew some stars on. Yeah.
That's actually pretty impressive.
Oh god. But
Yeah, I'm like future Sajam. I have the sword over there too. I just came in. I was like,
damn,
what's
your
good?
hair is gonna be down. Whoa.
Yeah, I have long hair.
Go from purple to blue and back to purple.
Yeah, that's actually it's true.
That's the strat, dude. So Dragon Ball World Tour, is that the name of it?
Dragon Ball Fighters.
Dragon Ball Fighters World Tour. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Dragon Ball Fighters World Tour. What is that? DBFZ WT?
Yeah.
Yep, that's
Jeez
it.
Louise. There you go. All right. What's the next stop for that? Versus
If you
Fighters?
ask Tasty Steve, it'll be the Dragon Ball Tour Fighters Z.
Ladies and dragons.
Ladies and Dragons.
Before we move on, I also wanted to say that I really enjoyed emceeing the top 8 for Dragon Ball as well. I blew
tight.
my voice out, especially
Are you
during the
sure?
ceremony. But
I don't know if
they wanted as much hype as possible during the ceremony.
I don't know, man. I don't think you were yelling enough during that during the award delivery.
Louder.
Yeah, you should
I
have
can
definitely
hear
been
your
louder.
voice barely surviving. You should have
Yeah.
just destroyed your vocal.
Yeah, if your voice is cracking, go louder.
Yeah, do the
exactly.
cell
You gotta
intro
push through
everywhere.
God, loco!
Ascend to new levels.
Go even further beyond.
Oh my god, even when Goichi freaking popped off after the Leffen match.
Leffen
That match is
Oh,
so good.
That was
That
so
shit was-
sick.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the first match when he summoned Shenron, I lost my shit.
That was
And he went for double rage. I was like, or double sparking. I was like, what
not
the
even
fuck?
health or revive. Oh my god.
That's the way to go, son. That's
You
what
didn't
I
even
say.
use it,
I
right?
think that's the best
Sparking?
option.
The Kakawates on that man.
What?
The Yamachas on that guy.
The cojones?
Come on, bro. The Yamachas on that guy.
I've actually never seen a Japanese player go like pop off that hard. My man
Never
threw
seen.
the headset. I've never seen a Japanese player throw a
Dude, he
headset.
did the arm pose and everything. He was key charging.
Just fucking powering up. I was like, oh shit.
Dude, that was sick.
And then it was crazy because it ended with a chance for Leffen and 2H's vanish, right? But I think the pressure is it's just too high. It was just too high. He couldn't make that last clutch maneuver.
Yeah, and I was like, where the fuck is the 2H, you son of a bitch? Oh,
Yeah, the clash and everything that happened before too. Man, there was so many crazy things in that last set. So you guys, if you guys haven't seen any match from Dragon Ball, that is definitely one to go back and watch.
oh yeah.
Leffen
It was
versus
so good.
Goichi.
The top 8 was great.
Yeah. All right. What else? Street Fighter was also at that event, wasn't it? Street Fighter 5, top 8.
Wednesday night fights right over there in Daytona.
Oh my god, it was so late. Like, okay, so for me, Tekken ended, and I was like, I need some food, right? So Dragon Ball was my break. I went to the barbecue spot. You know, we ate some good food over there. Me, Taste Steve, Gutex, and Rixta. And then we came back later, and all of a sudden it was time for Street Fighter. I was like, what the hell time is it? Me and Taste Steve were supposed to go back to the slingshot ride before it closed at midnight 30. This thing was starting at 10:30. I was like, this is impossible.
30.
Midnight 30, bro. 12:30 at night. But yeah, basically it was super duper late. You want to tell us about that whole top 8 Sajam?
The Street Fighter one?
Yeah, the Street Fighter one.
Oh
You're
man,
our
it was a
resident
regular
Street
old
Fighter
Wednesday
expert.
night fights. Grand finals with Snake Eyes versus Chris Tatarian. It was 2 o'clock in the morning. Shit was fucking crazy. No, it
And we
was,
had our regular Wednesday Night Fight commentators there too. Ultra David
Yeah.
and Tasty Steve.
basically right. Yeah, it was incredibly late. I think by the time it ended, it was 1:30 or 2 a.m. local time.
Yeah.
It was super fucking late. The matches were really great. I thought the interesting thing is you mentioned people leaving earlier. By
Yeah.
the time Street Fighter had started, a lot of people had left
Yeah.
because it was so late at that point. Like it started around like 11 or 12, I think almost.
It was like 10:30.
Yeah, it was getting pretty late by the time it started. And then there was still a decent amount of people there. And then
Yeah.
Knuckle Dude lost, and you could just see floods of people.
The mass
leaving
exodus.
the arena.
Yeah.
They're like, the only American is gone. Like Dragon Ball, the USA just got fucking dumped on. Like, and then this game, they were like, yeah, we're out of here. Like, we're just leaving the arena pronto. So, it was a really good top 8, and Fujimura is actually a god. And Shao Hai's face when he lost is I could watch that clip 100 times and still feel bad for him. Like it was like, oh boy.
Yeah, he just
it was a
sat
really
there
great
for that
top 8.
moment, right?
What happened?
He just sat there that moment after he
Yeah,
lost.
like when he lost, it was legitimate just. And he just like looks over and shakes his hand. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, that was rough, dude. Because he lost from the winner's side of the bracket, right? He got reset in the grand finals.
Yeah, and the way he lost was so messed up. It was like throw.
Oh,
bait. I was
God.
like, oh.
Yeah. 3
And
throws
like his
in a
whole
row and then
life
the
bar
shimmy.
just disappeared. Like he was doing just fine. He had 80%, and then just
What do you think was going through his head at that moment? 3 throws, the throw bait, and he lost the tournament.
just take the throw. That's what they say, man. He was just like, just take the throw.
He's like, that's what I was
Everything will
doing, God damn it.
yeah, everything will be just fine. Just take the throw, and then you're just dead as fuck. You're like, Fujimura's a god. He's in top 8 of E-League too. I can't wait to see him play there.
Yeah, he's in loser side.
Yeah,
there,
Val
though, right?
Venus intro by Infiltration
Oh
was great. Actually, a
my
lot of the
God.
intros were really good.
Oh
Infiltration's
my-
intro was great. Valoran had a great intro too. I thought that one was funny. I mean, even Knuckle Dude came out with Mika, who hit somebody with the steel chair.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of the intros were really awesome, actually. I'm impressed by how good they were.
Dude,
I think
so-
the international players did a great job this year, actually.
They really did. Usually their intro's a little bit lackluster, right? But this
Oh my
year they
God.
stepped it up like crazy.
I gotta give
Hold
it up
up.
to Apology Man.
Dude, I was just gonna say the Apology
Yeah.
Man Kazunoko
And
intro
then
with
the
Yamcha
Kazunoko
Tien.
freestyle, man? Was that scripted? I don't even know. That was so sick, though. He
I
did
want the
Yamcha
record
on
to
the
show.
floor.
I want the people at home to thank Rynge and I for giving Apology Man the best intro at CEO, because we workshopped the idea at dinner,
What?
and I told him to message Kazunoko. I was like, he'll be down. Trust me. Just message this guy. He's fucking a weeb. He plays Yamcha. He's so down to take the hit and just fall on the floor. Like he's super down. He's a goober. Like Kazunoko's down. So yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, you know, speaking about the Val Venus infiltration intro. Wait,
That was great.
The infiltration Val Venus intro. That's what I meant to say, right?
Yeah.
I was looking at Twitter because, you know, Val Venus was responded to. He's like, what the hell did I just watch, whatever. And I saw infiltrations like, I did it for you, my hero, whatever. And then I'm looking at it and I realize, yo, Infiltration has hella more followers than Val Venus. Like, this should be a reverse tribute. What the fuck? This is crazy, dude. Esports, man. Esports.
That's how it be. I mean, when's the last time Val Venus wrestled?
Oh, like a decade ago, probably. At least, you know, maybe two
Yeah,
decades
at
ago.
the very least.
Yeah, that intro was probably around when you were born, Sajam. That's when Val Venus was doing that intro.
Jeez, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
So like when I watched it, I was like, damn, this is hilarious. And then I
I
was
had
like,
no idea what was happening.
I figured no one else knew. Yeah, he has a
But
really
Steve
good
called
voice.
it out. Steve was like, "Yo, the Val Venus." I was like, "All right."
Yeah, Steve knows. He's an
Yeah.
old man too. So yeah, that was pretty crazy. All right, so Street Fighter was pretty cool there. Fujimura, I expected him to win. I didn't expect him to lose the first set to Xiaohai, but I thought even if he loses it, he's still gonna come back in grand finals and win it. So that man is a beast right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Who's
It's
gonna
like
stop
we're
him.
all Street Fighter players in Fujimura's world. You know what I mean? Like that guy is next level. He's so good.
Yeah,
But he's
this
in
year-
losers at E-League because of Daigo.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, when I looked at the top 8, I was like, I think Fujimura's gonna win this tournament. Daigo's not here. Like, who's like maybe
Yeah.
Knuckle Dude can guile him the same way, but he never even had that opportunity, right? So
I'm trying to think what place Daigo got. I think he got like 9th or 13th or something.
yeah, so whatever that be, it wasn't good enough. But Daigo's sitting on the winner side of E-League as well. I mean, I guess we should recap E-League really quick while we're here, right? E-League top 8 is gonna be happening not this week but next week. It's gonna
Yeah.
be Punk versus Tokido, first
Yeah.
round of winners. And then right below that is Daigo versus Problem X. Is
Yeah.
that right? And then on the loser side of the bracket, who are those matches? I know Fujimura versus Smug
Yeah, and Dogura Momochi.
and Dogra Momochi. That's the other one. So that's the top 8 for Evo. So Punk on the winner side, he has a chance to back-to-back champ. Back-to-back
Yeah.
E-League champ. It's crazy.
That's gonna be tight. I can't wait for that. I mean, that's such a stacked top 8, right? It's like so. Yeah, there's so many cool storylines there, and also Tokido versus Punk. They haven't played in tournaments since last Evo.
What? Not in
Yeah,
tournament
this is the
ever?
first time playing in tournament.
Holy crap, that's crazy. Yeah, Tekken just had that too. That was the other match that I mentioned. JDCR and Kudons hadn't met since the Tekken World Tour Finals.
Yep,
Oh wow.
Yeah,
that was tight too, man.
Yeah, and Kudons beat him 3-0 this time. No Heihachi, no game. That's what happens, bro. It's rough.
You and this fucking Heihachi. Marry
man.
this Heihachi already.
Look, I would if JDCR would pick him. You know, I would marry JDCR's Heihachi. But yeah, I want.
I was gonna ask, what character do you guys think Punk is gonna go with against Tokido?
Probably Cammy,
That's what I was thinking, Cammy, right?
but I'm not actually sure.
Oh yeah, they nerfed a couple things. Oh, didn't they nerf like Akuma's standing medium kick and like they had like
Yeah,
a mini patch?
he has had a nerf since he qualified.
Is that why Tokido got smoked at CEO?
No, Tokido got smoked because he lost to a really good Akuma player from Europe first round, and that Akuma player was basically like, yeah, when I picked up Akuma like in season 3 or whatever, all I did was watch Tokido footage for like the last 6 months straight or whatever.
Wow.
So when I played him, I just knew exactly what he was gonna do.
Gotcha. Man, yeah, because that was in his pools, right? So he got smoked very early. And
Yeah.
the way these tournaments are nowadays, they're so stacked. Your path is so important. And when you get knocked at loser bracket early, that's just like 10 times harder, dude. I can't even imagine trying to do it. Yeah, even for me in Tekken, and like, this is crazy. I don't know if you know about this, but
Yeah,
in
this
Tekken,
is wild.
for me, I lost in my pool to El Negro, right? So I made it out in losers. Then my first match, this is my path through losers if I had to make top 8. My first match was against NYC Fab. If I get past NYC Fab, I have to play Echo Fox Saint. If I beat Echo Fox, if I beat Echo Fox Saint, I have to play Red Bull Anakin. If I beat Red Bull Anakin, I have to play Jimmy J Tran to make it in the top 8. That was my loser's path. Loser's path to get into the top 8. I was like, what
You
the
got this,
fuck
man.
is this? I could have.
Other than saying you beat everybody else before, you're fine. You got this, man. Just put it all together in one day.
Yeah, exactly. One day, one tournament, no problem, right?
Yeah, I realized this because I was talking to Fab, and he was like, yeah, I lost like last round to Saint. And I was like, oh shit. And then he was like, yeah, but he played Anakin after, and I would have lost to Anakin or whatever, right? And I was like, ah. And then I saw Saint beat Anakin, and then Saint lost to Jimmy.
Yeah.
And then I asked Rip, and Rip was like, oh yeah, I lost to Fab. And I was like,
Close
wait a
final
minute.
round, yeah. I was like, damn it. What the fuck? We all had this crazy ass path. Like, only one
Yeah,
of
I
us
was like,
could have
what do
made
you
that.
mean?
So incredible.
That's
That's why I said when Tokido lost in losers, I was like, dude, this is gonna be a nightmare scenario to try to make this top 8. Yeah, I don't know where he ended up in it overall, but sucks.
I
Sucks
think
losing
like
early.
13th or 17th or
That's
something.
incredible. That's incredible.
Yeah, I think it's still pretty far.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. That's...
Okay, so that was Dragon Ball updates. That was Street Fighter CEO. Also Street Fighter E-League update. Cody came out. What do you guys think about him? Real quick.
Cody is tight. He's very slow. I think his ground game is pretty good. I think his fireball game is decent. His anti-airs are excellent. His one chance potential is pretty high, but I don't think his block strings or frame traps are excellent. And I think his there's something else about him that's not that good. But I think he's overall a pretty good character. I would put him like upper mid maybe. Is where I think he is. I think he's pretty good. I don't think he's like a top 10 character, but I think he's pretty strong.
Well, there you
I've
go.
been playing him a lot. I've been
Yeah, I
playing a lot of
know.
Cody so far.
That's why I was curious about it. What do you think about? Wait, what's the rules for him in E-League? Is he allowed in E-League?
Dude, I was thinking the same thing. I'm gonna ask them when we go.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking the exact same thing. Basically, I was like, is he legal? Is he not legal? I actually have no idea.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, of course, the next character for Street Fighter 5 is going to be G and then Sagat. So only 2 more characters left for the year. Things are
Did you guys
winding
hear
down.
about the rumors about G is supposed to be Q?
What?
Have you ever heard that?
I think I have heard people speculate that, but only because they're both one letter, right?
Yeah, and
That's like the
also
logic.
the hat and the outfit a little bit, you know?
Does he have? He has like a top hat, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, he looks like Abe Lincoln.
G is supposed to be Q?
that'd be crazy.
Yeah, and then
That sounds cool.
there's some rumors right now I saw or something that about season 4 of Street Fighter. Where I'm
I
like,
did
shit.
see there was an article today that it was like Viper,
Oro,
and
What?
like Oro,
What?
maybe Necro, was that the other one?
Necro. I think those are all the
What?
characters that were on it.
Yeah.
Viper in this game is so weird.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I have no
mean,
idea.
I feel like Viper is such a Street Fighter 4 character. I mean, they did transition her to Marvel 3 well, but I don't
You
know.
also
Her in
hate
this-
Street Fighter 4, so.
Well, no, I liked Viper though.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I actually
Fucking
did like
would.
Viper. I like
Anyway.
execution, bro. What can I say?
Damn.
Fucking hate that stupid character.
What else is
Actually, I played Elena, so it wasn't that bad. I had 5 or 6 Viper players online that would just dodge me. They would just never play me because that matchup was so horrible. Everything, like, you just ducked under burn kicks. Like, it was fucked up. So it wasn't that bad. But before that, I always hated Viper.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. Street Fighter 5 having a season 4, I think that's expected, right? I think we all kind of expect it to continue next year. But
Do
we'll
you think
see.
4 will be the last one? You think they're gonna have 6 after that?
Let's go for 1 year at a time. Let's see how it does. I think right now
Yeah.
Street Fighter is kind of in a solid position still. It hasn't like drastically fallen off where
Yeah.
you're starting to think like, oh shit, I can't believe they're doing another season, right? Everyone's like, oh yeah, there'll be another season. So everyone's kind of chilling
Yeah.
with it.
I think this is the first time in this season I feel like the new character actually feels and looks dope, and you know, actually brings something new a little bit.
Like
So,
Cody or all of the season 3 characters?
just Cody in general. Like I felt like everybody else was kind of whack. So I feel like they did a good job with Cody. Even though at first the animations looked a little wonky, I could dig it.
All right, the
Good to
chat is telling us that CPT was paid through 2020 for Street Fighter 5. So there's a contract to
Oh.
continue going until 2020, which means we should get what? A season 4
5
in
and then,
2019
yeah.
and then a season
Street Fighter
5
5.
in 20. Wow, all right.
And then you don't have a 6th season because you have a 6th Street Fighter. That's
Yeah.
Ooh.
Duh.
I like that thought process. There you go. All right, that sounds promising. That sounds promising. Of course, speaking about a 6th release, Soul Calibur 6 coming out, right? They got a release date for that. I'm going to
I
Google
like
it real
that.
fast because I don't actually know what it is. Soul Calibur 6 release date. I think it's
I
October,
think it's October 19. Or
October
18
19, 2018.
in there.
There you go. October 19th, Soul Calibur 6 will be coming out. They've been pushing out the new version finally at events, right? Like, I think
Yeah.
prior to E3, they were showing a really old build around, but now that now the E3's done, they were showing the newer build at all
Oh,
these
the
events.
E3 build looks so much better. Like,
Oh,
it looks
yeah.
way better.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
like Geralt was there and like all the new characters with him and everything. It was cool. I was checking it out actually at the event, and I saw everybody playing it. It was the game looks great. I thought it looked good before actually. So
Yeah, do any of you guys have any experience with this new BlazBlue tag game? All I hear is that
BB
it's very
tag?
fun. Yeah, BB tag.
Yeah.
It came
BB
out.
I
tag
was
is cool.
watching some matches of it, but I haven't touched the game.
Yeah, I haven't touched it, but I heard it's fun. It looks pretty cool too.
Yeah, when it comes to
very
Blaze-
fast paced.
I really like what they did with that game with the 3 assists, the forward, back, and neutral
Yeah,
assists.
I
I
like that.
really wish like Dragon Ball kind of adopted that, because like Krillin is like the only one that has a back assist. You know, maybe add more characters with back assists.
Yeah, I really like that idea too, as well as being able to take over the character like mid assist is wild. That's a wild mechanic to have in the game. But
Wait,
yeah, I think
what?
BlazBlue cross
Hold on. One second. You said you can call an assist and then take control of the assist character?
Yes.
Whoa, that
Yeah.
sounds cool.
Dope.
Yeah, so there's nasty stuff you can do in that game. I feel like it's similar to Dragon Ball in the sense that people thought it was very basic at first, and I feel like as time goes on, there'll be more depth found with the game. So yeah, I think it does. It's very simplified on the surface, but I think there's some good stuff to be had in that game for sure.
Yeah.
I think BlazBlue at Evo is gonna be wild. because the game is so like explosive, right?
Yeah.
Like you just die so fast, and so it's gonna be one of those games where like, who knows what the fuck is gonna happen at Evo when everybody's 2 out of 3 and everybody's just getting smoked in like 2 hits. Like who knows? That game's gonna be wild. I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah, so that
I
game.
wanna
Sorry,
go ahead.
Rynge.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that game is part of the official Evo lineup, right? BlazBlue.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cross tag.
Yeah, it's one of the games.
Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can do this right without destroying the stream really fast.
No, you're destroying it for sure.
Oh yeah, here. You guys keep telling me about something real quick, and I'll fix this.
All right, well, yeah, you know, BlazBlue cross tag, a lot of characters in that game. BlazBlue, Persona.
Some people
You
are
know,
complaining,
sometimes
though.
I'm not sure what game they're from. I'm like, because I only really know about Uniel and Eunice. And I look at them and I'm like, is this boy or maybe girl from Persona or
Oh,
are they from...
grayscale.
What's happening?
Oh, shit.
Let's get
I-
relax.
I feel like I'm
relax.
on an episode of Cheaters.
You guys are.
we just all got wasted.
Wasted.
An episode of Cheaters, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is what I was trying to show you guys. Good God, I'll leave you alone for 1 second, Rynge. God.
Oh,
Wait, is
even
Rynge-
when Mike doesn't have a fucking camera on this thing, there's not even anything to fucking look at, you piece of shit. I don't even know why I come on this fucking show.
I didn't even do that, dude. I was trying to get the overlay to show this tweet. But look, this
Son
is
of a bitch.
Mr. Wizard tweeted out just 2 days ago.
Oh,
This
yeah.
final leaderboard update for July, right? So these are how many entrants each of these games have. Dragon Ball Fighters in the lead, followed by Street Fighter, then by Tekken and Smash Melee. And then this was the surprise to me, BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle in 5th place ahead of Smash Brothers 4.
It could just be because it's the new game syndrome, you know? It's like everybody signed up for it as a new game.
Oh, yeah.
It's still, like,
There's a
over
little
a
bit of
Smash title, though, is pretty impressive, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what Dragon Ball's like too, right? It's one of those situations where
Oh,
I bet you a
definitely.
lot of people that signed up for Dragon Ball were
Yeah.
really excited before the game came out. And much like Street Fighter the year it released, maybe some people have probably lost interest by now, but even in events like CB and CEO, Dragon Ball has had the lead over everything, right? I just
Right.
think that EVO will be drastically bigger because the time you could sign up was so much earlier, like before the game came out and everything, you know? So BB Tag and Dragon Ball probably have a little bit of like pumped up numbers for that reason, right? I think like, let's say next year Smash Ultimate is there, it'll probably be the same kind of way, right?
Yeah, that's something else we didn't mention, right? But there's a new Smash game. Surprise if you
Oh,
guys have been
yeah.
underneath a rock. Smash Brothers Ultimate coming out when? Is end of
Try
this
that
year?
shit on my snake, bro. I'm about to fucking CQC your bitch asses off the platform.
Woo, I'm gonna
Yeah.
ridley that ass.
Oh, fuck you up. You're gonna try to come at me. I'm gonna grab you and fucking choke you out. Fucking take your lab coat, sneak in.
Dude, there's so many
Oh.
sick stuff they added in that game though, like the Ryu mirror match. It's gonna be like a Street Fighter game where they're facing each other and shit. And it's just, they changed a
What's-
couple things about the mechanics.
Oh, yeah. I forgot Ryu's even in that game.
Yeah. Yeah.
I forgot he was in Street
Hold
Fighter,
on,
so
hold
how
on.
was I supposed to remember him in Smash?
But I forgot. MYK, you played some Smash, didn't you?
Maybe.
Yeah, you have.
Can't-
Tell me
you
about
can't admit this on the stream, man. Come on, man.
M-
You can't-
MYK,
You wrote
by
the
the
guide,
way.
bro.
Ain't nothing wrong
Yeah,
with playing
I
some
mean,
Smash.
do you know what character MYK used, Sajam? Double Luigi. But MYK,
That makes so much sense.
wait, tell me about this Ryu thing. What were we saying about
Yeah.
third strike match or whatever?
If you play a mirror match with Ryu and Smash Ultimate, they always face each other. You know how you could turn around back turn against other opponents in Smash and do like
Whoa.
back turn attacks? But in the mirror match, they said the Ryu mirror match, they're just always going to be facing each other like it's Street Fighter.
So it's like completely different from a normal Smash match.
Yeah, it's weird,
the
bro.
hell?
They should just make them play Street Fighter 5 against each other. Like, let's Ryu instead. Like, that's just how it works. Swap the game.
Dude, that's
What's
crazy. That sounds pretty tight. Damn, the fireworks are going ham outside right now. Holy crap.
Popcorn. It sounds like popcorn.
Extra butter on that fucking Piccolo
That's
Pete.
some of those.
All right, let's see. What else is going on? We talked about Smash, the new one, Soul Calibur, Fighting EX Layer. Anyone playing that?
I haven't
No.
played it because it's on PS4 only, but I
Yeah,
got a chance to
dude.
try it somewhere. I don't remember, and I thought it was really fun.
I'm really bummed about the release
I think
date
that
of
game seems extremely Kusoge, but in a fun way.
What
does
the hell
that
did you
mean?
say?
Just like crazy, degenerate, random, all over the place. Super fun. This guy is fucking Yamachan earlier. I'm surprised he didn't
I knew what that meant.
Yeah. It just seems like a really kind of all over the place fun game. Like one of those games that when you play online, you're either really pissed or loving your life, right?
Yeah.
You're like, either you're getting fucked up by some stupid hyper armor bullshit or you're hitting them with some dumb, fucking silly, unblockable guard break shit. And you're like, this is awesome. And you know your opponent is pissed.
Yeah.
Like they're the maddest they've ever been.
That's why that game looks so fun to me. But
Yep.
like you mentioned, it's only on PS4, and we're traveling so much. I was like, "There's no way I'm gonna have any time to play this shit." So, I'm really bummed about that. But I hope people are having fun with it as
I
well.
need that shit on the Switch. That reminds me, before we go tomorrow, I'm downloading Mario Tennis Aces on fucking the Switch.
Who are you gonna play in that shit though? I heard the Chomp is top tier, which is wild.
Chain Chomp?
Yeah, I heard Chain
Dude,
Chomp
he's
is
got the
top tier.
power fucking strike. Did you see that shit? The first time I saw Chain Chomp, he hit a power shot, and the character went to block it, and they just went boom. It just fucking flew backwards, and I was like, what? I actually, in that game, I won't lie, every time I see Waluigi, it just reminds me of G-Unit.
Why?
I can't play that character. He looks just like G-Unit.
Damn, June's gonna have to
That's what he
cosplay.
sounds like to me.
Oh my god. What about I heard that like the little Bowser dude is good or something.
Oh yeah, I would like Kid Bowser. I'm definitely a fan of that character. Who do I usually play in these Mario games?
I'm a big Luigi guy myself.
Diddy. If Diddy's in the game, I'll probably mess around with Diddy.
Damn, wait, is there doubles in this game? Can you play doubles tennis?
Yeah, there's doubles.
Damn, Mike, you want to run double Luigi?
Hell
Double
yeah.
Luigi.
Dude, let's play this shit. Oh my god. Switch is coming out with some dope shit too. And Dragon
Yeah.
Ball got announced. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
for
I got-
Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
I
I
think
can't
it's
wait.
time.
This shit's gonna be time.
It's about time.
Double Waluigi.
Wow. Wow. All right, what else is happening out there in the world of fighting games? We have WNF giving away Evo trips. I forgot who won. Who was it?
Who won?
Yeah, who won? I don't know who won. What else is happening? Injustice 2.
Well, I wanted to ask you guys about Soul Calibur 6. Like, I know we kind of talked about it already, but I haven't actually played it.
Yeah.
Seems like, and haven't really been that. I haven't really liked a lot of the Soul Calibur characters in the past. Like aesthetically, they haven't appealed to me that much. But I like Geralt a lot. I like the new Edgelord character a lot. So I'm looking this game at this game a little bit more than I have in the past, and it seems very fast. And that's something that is appealing to me. What do you have? The people that have played it, what do you think?
Yeah, speed-wise, I'd say it's right up there with the other Soul Calibur games. It doesn't feel very different in terms of the game speed, but it definitely is fast. I like the new V-trigger mechanic they put in there.
Yeah.
What the hell is it called again, Sajam?
Soul Edge.
No.
Reversal Edge?
No.
Soul
not
Charge.
Reversal. Soul Charge.
Yeah.
There it is.
Soul
yeah.
Charge.
So basically, even the old characters have something new now with their Soul Charge. And that basically is a way to use one bar to activate your V gauge, essentially, right? So your
Yeah.
V-trigger for the character.
Yeah, it's like an install where every character gets better stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't believe Kilik literally has Nikali's,
Yeah, and his life is draining while he has it on. It's pretty nuts.
Dude, his looks dope though. I'm down.
Yeah, the game is very fun. I personally, myself, every time a new Soul Calibur game has come out, I usually play it, compete in it for about a month and a half, and then I'm like, oh yeah, there's too much legacy players out here beating my ass. I can't take it. Like, if I just knew that there was a low after that junkyard started, then I'm fine. I would be able to beat his ass. But I don't know there's a low and then another mid. So it's like, you gotta start practicing now if you want to really compete in that game. But if you just
Learn
want to
the
pick it up
strength.
and have some fun in it, yeah, dude, it's gonna be a great game. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I assume the netcode is gonna carry over. Soul Calibur 5 netcode was decent, and if they go with the Tekken Tag 2 or Tekken 7 netcode, I think it's gonna be great too. You gotta imagine it's probably also on the Unreal Engine, and Tekken 7 has done a real good job of reducing the input lag. So I assume that's also going to carry over to the Soul Calibur because it's also using the Unreal Engine, etc. So all those things are good signs for that game. And there's a story mode too. So everything sounds really good. I'm really excited about
Does
it.
this mean we're gonna have a Namco Cup next year?
That'd be sick. I'm super down.
I'm down. Yeah, Namco Cup is something we've been talking about for a while with them because we're like, you got a new Soul Calibur game coming out, you have Dragon Ball coming out. Like, why don't you guys just do your own
Trifecta.
cup, right? Like, it's all
Yeah.
Bandai Namco.
That'd be so sick.
We were talking about this with them at Wizard World back in the day, right? When we had their
Yeah.
Naruto games and everything. We're like, you guys are hosting
Don't
tournaments for
bring that
Naruto. I'm just saying, there's
No,
a new
don't
Shinobi
say it
Striker 3 or something that came out,
Nope,
bro.
don't you even
Oh,
fucking
shit.
begin.
Jump Force is gonna
About
be
to
on.
cast my
Let's
fucking
go.
jutsu and get out of here.
Oh,
Jesus
shit.
Christ.
Dude, Jump Force. What are you guys' thoughts on Jump
Frieza.
Force?
Jump Force looks cool. I'm so sad that the fucking Death Note characters aren't real playable characters.
Are you
but
serious?
Oh,
Yeah.
What? Are they just assists or something like a summon?
They're like story
Their
characters.
story. The anime.
Oh.
Come on, dude. What did you think? Did you think that like
Yeah,
Light was
Light
gonna
would
get in
be
there and
too
fight
OP.
Goku?
Light would be too OP. He doesn't. He just needs
He
to
would
write
get
his name.
fucked up. Could you
Light would
imagine
be
he
sick.
opens the book and Goku punches through that shit and hits him in the face? Like he's
Light
dead?
just summons Misa to fucking use her eyes and down his son.
Yo, can they hire MYK to make Light a playable character? I like these ideas.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I am down.
So here's my only concern. My major big ass concern about Jump Force. That shit is running at 30 frames per second right now.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
And I mean, if you look at the graphics, you can see why. That shit looks way too good to run at 60 frames per second on current generation. PC specs, they haven't announced yet. Maybe on PC it'll be 60 frames per second, but then you're thinking competitively, you're playing at 30 frames per second because no one's running PC tournaments, so you're bodied, right? It's a huge no-no in my book.
Master Race.
Yeah.
Hey man, we
That's
just got back
definitely
from
unfortunate.
Florida. You can't say that shit, all right?
Yeah. MYK. Good God.
Jesus.
Terrible.
What
Terrible. What did I do? You know what's actually really surprising so far? You know, everyone at the end of Combo Break was like, dude, there's going to be an MK11 reveal. Nothing happened.
yeah.
Everyone's like, dude,
Why
all right.
did people start that
I don't know.
room? I don't
That's been
understand.
starting since Combo Breaker.
The
It
weird
was.
thing is that people do this, right? They're like, yo, I think they're going to reveal MK11 at Combo Breaker. And then when they don't, they're like, what the fuck, NRS? Where's our announcement? And it's like, you started the rumor that there would be something. Why are you so disappointed when it
They're
doesn't exist?
They're on a schedule, right? Every 2 years, you get a new NRS game. They've done it since 2009.
See,
Yeah.
that's the
But they-
level 0 though. That's the level 0. The high level mind game is that it's MK versus DC2.
Yeah, that's whatever. I keep hearing like all these
Oh.
fucking rumors and shit. Like, they'll announce it when they announce. Like, it's gonna happen, and everybody knows it's gonna happen. Just fucking wait for it. I don't know why everybody's making up shit, dude. My little brother's having a birthday party. At the end, we're gonna play the trailer. for
MK11. Yeah. Did you
Mortal
guys
Kombat
hear?
11.
It's Boone's cousin's birthday. He's going
You're
to
gonna
reveal
go
the
to get
trailer.
cake, and Scorpion's gonna shoot a spear and pull your plate over and fucking load some cake up
Oh,
on
it's
that
going to be
bitch.
sick.
Get over
Damn.
here.
And the cake is going to say MK11 on it. That's going to be the trailer.
That's the fucking trailer. And then fucking Batman's gonna burst out of it. It's actually
Oh,
Come get this cake. He's like, oh shit, it's Batman.
Yeah, but you know, so people all hype a Combo Breaker, no announcement. So people are like, all right, it's gonna be at E3. They're gonna announce at E3 then. E3 comes, nothing. They got Jump Force instead. That wasn't NRS, right? And now it's like, well, Evo? Are they gonna announce it at Evo? Their next game, whatever it is? Or is it not coming anytime soon? We gotta wait till next year for an announcement.
And that's the thing, right? I feel like Warner Brothers and NetherRealm and all that, they're in a position to announce whatever the fuck they want. Like, it's MK. Like, they don't have to announce it at EVO or E3 or anything like that. MK is huge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and-
MK is a very big
Yeah,
franchise.
NetherRealm and Warner Bros. are huge. I was just talking with someone recently, just talking about how if you're an NRS competitor, you are so lucky because they will back your game even when no one's entering or watching it anymore. And Injustice 2
Yeah,
is proof of
that's
that.
crazy. Yeah, like what's going on with Injustice 2 right now? It's,
Yeah. The numbers are very low, right? Entrance numbers
it's only
and
been a
everything.
year.
Has it really only been a year?
Yeah, it only came out like a couple months before Tekken 7.
Yeah,
You're
it
right.
came out in like
True,
May.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Wow. And I remember when that game was announced and the release date with Tekken, I was like, oh, this is going to suck. All these guys are going to be playing Injustice. No one's going to want to try Tekken. And complete flip, right? Like, I was a billion
Crazy.
% wrong on that shit.
Yeah, I mean, Injustice sold like fucking hotcakes.
It did. It did.
But as
It-
far as tournament numbers go, yeah, they have definitely slowed down. But that's like the NRS way, right? When it comes out, it's like, oh shit, look at this. Like, it's like this shiny, brand new game. And then over time, it kind of slows down to the core loyalists who really like and play the game.
Yeah, and you know, speaking on that topic too, like, I cannot believe that Tekken's numbers keep going up and up and up. It makes no sense. It defies everything else that's ever come before it, right? Like,
Yeah, it defies every other game's growth too. Like,
Yeah.
how is this happening?
No other game grows like Tekken with the amount of support it has, right? Like it has
Right.
a tour, but it's not a massive, like humongous pop bonus and like all this crazy stuff. Like it just grows.
Since entering the scene, this is easily the strongest word of mouth I've ever heard for a game.
yeah.
For
Like
sure.
Tekken 7, everybody that plays it just wants to keep playing it. Like it's wild.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, and
Filipino
people who
bands
don't
playing
play it still watch it. It's like
Yeah.
Tekken went from being that game that like when I started playing it was like, oh thank God Tekken's on. Let's go fucking eat. We have 3.5 hours until Tag 2 is over. So fucking like being like fucking everybody's like, oh shit, we can't even go eat dinner. Let's all starve ourselves so we can watch Tekken. Like let's go Tekken. Like you know what I mean? It's crazy.
Yeah, there's been so many people who don't play it that enjoy watching it, right? So they did a really great job of catering to spectators with Tekken 7. So it's crazy, man. Tekken 7's doing well. Anything else we didn't touch on here? We're about an hour and something in at this point. What other topics are there? I mean, there's a lot of online stuff happening, right? Online tours. Geico Gaming is doing weekly tournaments for Street Fighter 7, Street Fighter 5, and Tekken 7, East Coast and West Coast regions. Check it out. What's the website for that? Is that I forgot.
Geico.com/gaming and the Twitch channel's Geico Gaming.
Yeah, make sure you guys follow them over there. It's every Tuesday. There's either a Street Fighter 5 or a Tekken 7 tournament happening.
Those are cool, man. If you guys should play in them. They're free to enter on Tuesdays. I recommend just trying it because if you're somebody who needs tournament experience, it's a great chance to try that for free.
Yeah, without a doubt. And it's a big prize pool if you are pretty decent at any of these games too, right? It's like, what is it, $1,600 each week? 1,000 for first, 400 for second, 200 for third, I think is the breakdown. And there's points at the end of the year. Whoever has the most points, the top 4 of each region per game is going to an offline playoff or something. I forget how that shit works. But basically, there's a lot of money online. It's Geico Gaming, so...
I feel like it's so sick that there's all these sub-tours going on as well. Like the Red Bull thing, Geico
Red Bull
thing.
Conquest, yeah, it's dope.
Yeah.
Red Bull Conquest. Definitely check that out as well. Google it. There's... Fucking... I'll Google it right now. I'll show you guys. Damn. Red Bull Conquest. We just had one for LA, right? And I think there's one happening right now for some other region or something.
Yeah, it's each Saturday is when it goes on.
The NY one is going down very soon, I believe.
Yeah, so this is Red Bull Conquest website. Looks like April 28th to November 18th before they have their big offline finals, right?
Dallas is the 14th, according to the chat.
Dallas is, July 14th. That's in 10 days. Was there not something in New York? I could have sworn I just saw a tweet about it, something today.
Yeah, I thought that the New York one was coming
Oh,
up.
July 7th is Tennessee.
Oh.
Yeah, and then I think there might be something else up there. What's this one? This hidden one. I can't even click it. I gotta click out. Yeah, July 7th in New York, and July 7th in Tennessee. I figured it out.
NorCal one's coming up soon as well. Yeah.
Yeah, NorCal is also the same weekend as Arizona. So San Francisco and Arizona are both on August 18th. So there's some overlap in here, but yeah, if you're local to your region, go ahead and check it out. It's Tekken 7, Guilty Gear, and Street Fighter 5. One winner of each of those games gets put on the team for that region, and then they get sent off to compete at the end of the year.
Yeah, it's an awesome tour. I think that the split of all these different games this year is really cool.
Cool. Is that it? Do we talk about everything that's been happening and everything coming? The only thing coming up, since we're not going to have another podcast probably until then, is probably going to be EVO. So make sure you guys check out EVO. It's going to be August 4th, 3rd to 5th, I think. I think August 3rd.
The first weekend in August.
There you go. August 3rd to 5th, I'm pretty sure.
3rd to the 5th, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a couple other things going on in July. Pasadena Regionals is the weekend before EVO, and that's a local tournament here in Southern California that focuses on the Versus titles. It's gonna have Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, as well as Dragon Ball Fighters. Run by Snake Tits, local player turned TO here in Southern California, and he always does it big for Pasadena Regionals. I believe Cyber Ancient Japan and Dual Kevin are gonna be there, which are thought to be the two best Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite players. So yeah, they'll definitely be on the lookout for that.
You said that's called Pasadena Regionals, and that's the week before EVO?
Yeah.
E-League is next weekend, and Pasadena Regionals is coming up. Versus Fighting is coming up.
Yep.
EVO is on the way. Post EVO is usually when things get crazy in terms of tours, right? Everybody starts traveling at the end of the year, and shit just gets wild, right?
Yeah,
it's especially when Asia events start to kick off and get crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I was just looking at the Tekken World Tour site really quick. I just pulled it up.
Oh,
Abu Cup is this weekend. FV Cross Team is going to be the next weekend. Versus Fighting, the Master Level event, on the 20th. And I think these 3 events, a lot of the Asian players are planning to go to. I heard a lot of them are planning to skip out on Head Stomper because they want to take the week off before Evo. So I've heard that from multiple people now. So that's definitely happening. Then, of course, Evo, and then we can pick up the rest of that afterwards. So, yeah, a lot of stuff still week after week. Make sure you guys are tuning into everything. Wednesday Night Fight still rolling on through after this week. This was the one day off. This podcast usually on Thursday nights, 9 p.m. Pacific, but when we're done traveling, we'll get back to it. I think it's honestly not going to be until after Evo. I think maybe the week after Evo we'll get back on track again.
Yeah,
we will
maybe.
see.
I think I'm doing an event the weekend after Evo, but it doesn't require travel.
There you go. Yeah, I have.
So I think I'll be home.
I think I have events right after E-League ends before Evo. So I think
Yeah, me
I
too.
will not be available, even though it's in SoCal. So we'll see. But yeah, hopefully.
I realized that as long as we travel, like I realized that up to Evo, and the week past, there will be 13 straight weeks of travel and events.
Oh,
Yeah, we've been nonstop. I mean, I was in Australia and Chicago, and it's just it's been crazy. Atlanta every week in between everything else, right?
Yeah, and
Cool.
then after Evo, remember, like last year, our crazy busy season was like October through December, right? Like the start of December. So
Yeah.
I expect we'll have some free time after Evo, and then it's gonna get crazy again.
Yeah,
after that.
I already know. Like, I'm probably gonna be at the Tokyo Master event, which is like 2 weeks after Evo. So
Yeah.
I got like 1 week to do a podcast, and then we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. But anyways, let's go ahead and plug you guys and stuff. Tell people where they can follow you. We'll start with Sajam.
Twitter and Twitch at Sajam. Go check it out. SAJM. YouTube is Superman Sajam. I have a shit ton of analysis videos up if you guys want to check those out for Dragon Ball, Street Fighter, etc., etc., etc. There's so many analysis videos up. It's crazy. I haven't streamed in a little while, but when I get back from E-League this weekend, I'm going to be streaming CEO, Dragon Ball, and Street Fighter analysis ahead of E-League next week.
Sick. Rynge?
You can find me on Twitter at twitter.com/Rynge_. My Twitch is /Rynge. I don't stream much, but you know, with you knuckleheads out of town for the weekend or for the next 2 days, I might fire up a stream and study some games or play some Assassin's Creed or something. I don't know, but yeah, you can find me there, and yeah, I'm just looking forward to keep on commentating the rest of the year.
All right. MYK, let them know where they can find you, man.
you can follow me at twitter.com and twitch.tv/ the name is MYK. I just recently got a desktop. Shout out to the
New
girlfriend
computer.
for an early birthday present. So, oh,
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
join the master race, guys. I
Let's
made it.
go.
I made it.
Yeah, you just
This
got to
is
get
where
that
we lose
webcam.
MYK to Fortnite.
Oh, no!
He's in the top 10. Double Luigi. Building and shit.
Damn, that's what happens every time it's top 2. He's for yeah.
Double Luigi.
Oh my god. Damn, Star stream from the Switch as well.
Oh, shit. That'd be sick. I gotta get a Switch.
Yeah, me too, actually.
I have a Switch. I'm playing Mario. I'm downloading it tonight.
Was that everything that you were plugging, MYK?
Yeah, that was everything. That was everything.
Cool.
I'll be probably streaming more, hopefully. Yeah.
Yeah, and of course, you guys already know this is Level Up Your Game Twitch channel, same as the YouTube channel, Level Up Your Game. There's a Twitter account for it, which I don't update, but a lot of people have been recently following. I'm not sure how that's happening, but thank you for following that Twitter. It's basically the auto tweets that come out of like the YouTube channel. So it's a cool little Twitter account, I guess. But my main Twitter account, REEPAL, of course. So that's where you guys can find everything. We have Wednesday Night Fights Ghetto stream here every Wednesday. BOOMcast on Thursday. That's the plan whenever we get to it. Who are you guys wanting to leave behind? It's been a while. You have a lot to think about here.
Oh, shit.
Do you guys
I
have
forgot about
anything in
this.
mind? Yeah, I know, right? I mean, honestly, I've been chilling. It's been a good week. I mean, Daytona, I already left it behind, so I don't really have to leave it behind again. I didn't have any bad experiences out there, so I'm chilling with it. Man, you guys are big thought process up there. None of you guys have anything? Uh-oh.
I definitely want to leave Drunk Apology Man behind.
Oh, yeah.
Beneath
Drunk
the
Apology
way-
Man's the worst.
From the alcohol, please. right. More TNs, more Chaozus, less alcohol. Thank you, man.
Wow.
Dude, I thought he was gonna get destroyed. Like somebody was gonna fight him at the summit.
Really?
Like there was like 9 people really angry with drunk apology, man. He is definitely low tier as fuck.
Wow. All right,
Mhm.
there you go, apology man.
Exposed.
Handle your alcohol. I mean, was he like knocked out on the floor anywhere?
No, that would have been way better.
Yeah, way better. Way better.
All right,
Oh,
increase your alcohol. Apology man, you're not taking enough. You have to get higher, past the threshold.
Level up your alcohol.
Get yourself,
Louise.
hurt them shoulder blades, my friend.
Yeah. Dude, speaking of which, I lost my bottle of rum that Ely gave us.
Oh, I think I still have mine.
I started drinking it and then it just disappeared off my desk. I don't know.
You still have that thing Rappers versus Gamers gave out?
It's right here.
Oh, yeah?
It's right here. Wow, really, MYK? That giggle
That was a
way too.
big giggle.
Yeah,
Oh
that
my
shit was
God.
gone the next day.
I mean, it's just candy. It's just candy.
I could definitely leave that behind. I left my old computer behind.
There you go.
Yeah. I'll leave the PS4 behind. Well, maybe not, but
No, you can't. You got to play Fighting EX later. It's the only thing left on only PS4.
oh shit.
It's true.
Mm-hmm. You got anything, Steve?
I don't know. You don't want to leave Daytona behind. That already got left. Ooh,
Yeah.
you know who got left behind?
Who?
Who's a really good friend of mine.
Uh-oh.
MF Slayer got left.
Oh my
that
God.
tweet, that shit was gone.
MF Slayer got left behind. He's one of my favorite people in the entire world.
Mine
dude. That's
too.
why it hurt so
The boy.
bad when he got left behind.
Dude.
Right
So,
the
MF Slayer made a tweet about it. Wasn't even,
tell us about it, man. Fill in the people.
MF Slayer made a tweet. Somebody said something about like, wow, there's so many women in all these FGC brackets or something like that. And he quoted the tweet and said, yeah, but you don't see many of them in top 8s or something like that. He made a tweet like that. And I love Slayer. He's one of the most friendly, positive people I know. And I saw that tweet and I was like, wow, that was a weird tweet from Slayer. And Rick the Hado responds with, well, there was more women in top 8s of Combo Breaker than there was MF Slayers. Which is a fact, actually, because there's at least 2 women that I know about in top 8. There was one in ST, and there was one in like Darkstalkers, I think, or something like that. So that's a pretty good tweet. Right? I was like, oh, poor Frank. Then he goes to CEO 2018. I'm sure people were clowning him already. He goes to play his pool, and he loses an injustice to a woman in his
Are you serious?
injustice bracket.
Yeah, got smacked up by Infinity, I think, right?
He
It
got
was,
smacked up by Infinity. It's so bad because I love Frank. I wanted to use this as a PSA. Even though he got left behind, you should drag him out of the mud that he was left in, since he is a very... Man, he got smoked.
Yeah, I mean, and like Sajam said, like he's a real lighthearted, positive guy, right? So I don't think he had like super bad intentions with his tweet originally in the first place. So I was between commentary blocks. I had to go get food, and I ran to get my food, and he sees me. So he's like, "Yo, what's up, man?" He's all like, still a big smile on his face and everything, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, "What happened, man?" He's like, "Bro, I don't know. I don't understand." I was like,
Oh man.
Poor Slayer. I love Slayer. Frank is the best. I love that guy a lot. We all make mistakes.
That shit is too good, though. Yeah, I honestly don't. I can't think of a single thing to leave behind. It's been a good.
What? You the one that brought it up?
I know, bro. But I mean, like,
There's gotta be something.
there's got to be something somewhere, man. There's just too much to think about. Like it's always me. I end up having to leave myself behind because my room right now is a disaster, dude. Like, I don't have any time. Like, I started cleaning up a quarter of my room today, but then there's still 3/4 of it that's just completely trashed.
There's fucking elephants all over it. What the
Dude,
fuck's happening back there?
The
Yeah,
crazy
dude, this shit looks
Who
fucked
cleans up after those things?
Dude, I need Cynthia Bonet to clean up after these things. Let me tell you, because I was in Jabali's suite with this fucking giant ass cockroach was in there, and
Oh
fucking
yeah, I saw.
I could leave all you guys behind for being fucking bitches about
Dude.
this cockroach.
They was
Dog,
the only
you-
one in there going
Look.
after it.
look, it
Was
looks
it a
real.
flyer?
It looks
Was it a
real
flyer?
good on Twitter when you just see a picture of one guy looking under a bed who did not see the cockroach. Did you see
Yeah,
the
that's-
cockroach?
No, here's what
Scripted?
happened.
You're saying scripted?
We were playing Street Fighter, and I hear this belligerent screaming. I couldn't believe the volume that was coming out of that room. It was incredible. It was like the loudest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And all I hear is, it's flying! And I was like, oh my god, that's a fucking... I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So then, what's it called? Rip goes, nah, dude, that's not a cockroach, man. That shit's flying. And Logan Sama says, no, cockroaches fly. And Rip replies, not in America, dude. They don't fly in
Yeah,
America.
What are you talking about?
Which is a lie. They, in fact, do fly in
Yeah,
America.
they
So
do,
he's
but the
fucking-
majority of them don't. All right.
Leave
Yeah,
them
so-
alive long enough, they just start developing.
Look,
Yeah, he said not in America. That was his
Bro.
fucking, not in
I grew
America,
up in
bro.
Hawaii. They have flying cockroaches everywhere. out
That's not America, motherfucker.
Not
That's
America.
halfway
I knew
Japan.
he
Not
was gonna
America,
fucking say
okay.
that. I fucking knew he was gonna say that. Anyway, so we fucking yeah. So everybody's freaking out, and they're like, "Dude, it's under the bed. Like, fucking, it's under the bed. Somebody go after it." So I was like, "All right." So I grabbed my phone. I'm like, "You guys are freaking out about this cockroach." They're like leaving the door closed so it can't escape, and Jabali's in there trying to sleep on his broken leg with a cockroach flying around the room with the lights on.
Mhm.
I'm like, "You got this poor fucking man." So I walk in there with the phone. I turn on the flashlight, and like, I'm thinking to myself, I'm gonna fucking kill this cockroach. Like, I'm like, all right, let me just fucking. And they're like, it's under the bed. Like, don't look under there unless you're ready to brave the horrors that is this flying cockroach about to explode from under the bed into a fucking ball of flame. So I'm like, all right. And I lift that shit up, right? Nothing. I'm like, oh shit, there's no cockroach. So
He didn't see it. He didn't know what he was getting
I never
himself
even
into.
saw it. I was the only one that wanted to go look for it. So I was like,
Yeah.
all right. So we don't know where it went. There was the window was cracked open, big and like probably that wide. Enough that I assumed
We
the cockroach.
opened it after, so to try to let it fly out.
Yeah.
Also scared
So
the
we
more
looked
would fly
around the
in.
room. None of us saw it. And
Ever
then you and
again.
I were like, well,
Wait, no one actually solved the problem? It just disappeared?
no,
To
it
get
ended,
to
they ended
try.
up killing it. But we had
Wait,
already
what?
left by the time they killed it. Yeah, they got
killed
it.
No
Yeah.
way. Who got it?
I don't know.
I
But
wanna
you and
know
I,
the
it was
rest-
like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Are you
and we
sure they
looked
got
around
it?
The room.
Are you
Huh?
sure they got it?
Yeah, there's a
They
picture
have
on
the
Twitter.
aftermath picture, yeah.
Dude,
But,
what?
like, yeah, the thing is
That's
that
hype.
we looked around the room, we couldn't find it. I assumed it left out the window. It was 1 o'clock in the morning, and these people are screaming, and I was like, I'm going to fuck the bed. I gotta wake up in the morning. So you and I bounced,
Look,
and then they killed it. I saw it in the morning that they
the
killed
chat says Rip looks sad they killed it. I'm not sad that they killed it. I'm happy they killed it. I'm sad I didn't get to watch it die. You know, like that's where I'm at right
Oh
now.
yeah, you're on a vendetta against bugs now,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
You
I
like
forgot
cripple
about
them
that.
and make them go back to their friends instead of
Yeah.
killing them
it.
outright.
This guy Rip said, I used to be of the mindset that when you kill a cockroach, you put it out of its misery.
No,
But
Rip's like one
now-
of those guys that pulls the antennas off first, one leg at a
No, no,
time.
He's
no,
like,
no,
you
no,
thought
no,
Law
no,
was
no, no.
top 3, and he's just like
You-
fucking ripping
Bro.
off the legs. And
What about now?
You
3
don't.
plus 4,
What's
don't-
good about
fuck you,
law?
Jimmy. Just fucking top 3 my ass, bro. Just fucking.
You don't pull
Oh,
the
your right
antennas
legs
off.
are gone.
You don't pull the antennas off first, otherwise they can't communicate back
This is
to the
some
horde.
real serial killer talk going on over there. Those elephants fucking agree back there, the way they're waving their trunks.
Yeah.
Out of control.
Yeah. No, I'm just sad I didn't get to see it die because that thing was huge. And so I said shout out to Cynthia because fucking she was the only one going. That thing was on the roof, dude. It must have been 4 inches big. 4 inches. If you guys are in like the UK and you don't know how
Good
inches
sound
work,
bite.
that's probably like 80 centimeters or something. All right, 80 centimeters big for this cockroach, bro. It was gigantic. And
And
she
it
just,
flew, and they don't always fly in America.
it was crawling across the ceiling, and she was underneath it Snapchatting. I was like, "You're gonna die." She throws this like
Yo, the
crock.
Snapchats are pretty funny.
She throws this crock up at it, and like it misses. She gets it again. I'm like, "You're just gonna look down? Like, what if it falls on your head?" She throws it up again. It fucking falls off the ceiling towards her, and she just like yells and screams and runs away. But like, she was doing work. And then Sajam, he had no idea what was there. He just walked like, "Why are you guys making noise? Let me look under the bed covers. You guys are whack. Catch you guys next time. Peace."
bitches.